I just want to speak the name of Jesus.
In Matthew 13, Jesus outlined 4 kinds of soils that are in human beings, and sometimes I think I discern all 4 in myself. But today we come to the nice bit, the good soil. That word, good. With all the evil in the world, I still believe there's a basic well of goodness in humankind. Back in 1988, there were 3 grey whales trapped in the ice of the Bering Sea, far above the Arctic Circle. Now, at that time, Russia and America were still involved in the Cold War. It had brought them very near to the brink of nuclear war. And yet in the next days, the Russian Navy and the American Navy worked together to rescue 3 whales. And the whole world watched and held its breath until those whales escaped. A basic goodness in human nature. And however it may be covered by sin and other things, I also believe that in human beings there is a place which deeply wants a relationship with God and is capable of it, the good soil. We all have that good soil somewhere within us, but we need to nurture it. How do we do that? Well, in John 10 verse 10, Jesus said, "The thief breaks in to kill and steal and destroy, but I have come that you may have life in all its fullness." Now, we quite often see the second part of that quoted without the first. That's not a good idea, because there are 2 forces at work on us. Ignatius of Loyola used this verse as a kick-off point to develop his spirituality, which is now used by millions across the world. And it's basically this. He said there are good angels and bad angels in the world. The bad angels are those things which take away life. Jesus said, "I've come to bring life." The thief comes to steal life. They take away the big 3, my faith, my hope, and my love. And those things can be anything. They can be things, they can be activities, they can be certain people, they can be patterns of thought. But I need to discern the bad ones. And then there are the good ones. Those are the things that increase my faith, hope, and love. Jesus says, "I've come to give you life." And again, we must discern those. And they're different for all of us. Something that's a bad angel for me might be a good angel for you. And the bad angels aren't necessarily sin. And so the heart of Ignatian spirituality is that we discern the good angels and the bad angels in our lives, and that we move away from the one and towards the other. And so that discerning is key to the spiritual life. Now, recently, I discovered a new good angel in my life. In our church, we have a traditional service and a more modern service. Well, the more modern worship team invited this old bully to come and join them in the worship team, and I counted it quite an honor. But I can tell you, I'm having to learn an awful lot of new songs, and I think I'm finding it taking a little longer to get them into my brain than it used to. But here's what I've discovered. When I work all week at learning those new songs and then help to lead them on a Sunday morning, in the following week they keep coming back into my mind and make me aware of the Lord all day long. They are helping to enhance the good soil in my life. They are good angels. And so every one of us has some good soil in us. Even if you discern there are some rocks, some thorny patches, some trodden down paths, there is good soil. I need to identify it. I need to identify what feeds it. And then that delightful patch of soil will be receptive to the seeds of the kingdom, which, be assured, the sower is always liberally sowing.